Hello everyone and welcome back to our 365-day broadcast to see how far we can get in a year. I'm your host, Zonvox, and we're going to be continuing on, seeing how many missions we can go ahead and knock out. I think what we're at puts us at, 14 missions left? The Bulb Dog fetches. Hey, welcome, Joe. Let me switch this to live chat. Looks like you are first today. So the Bulb Dog fetches, choose your own adventure, which is going to really need a group. Code Red also needs a group. Downriver Run, God, I'm not looking forward to that. Life Support, Maywing Poaching, going to need somebody to help me go after these Maywings because they just go flying off into the middle of nowhere. Star Dolphin, I mean, probably could be done on its own, but I think is best to do it with a group. Survive the Ark, I have no clue how I'm going to go ahead and knock that out on any of the other difficulties. And then Team Downriver Runs, so that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14 missions left. Damn, y'all really slicing it up over that. Okay, I guess Downriver Run it is. Man, I can't say I'm very excited for it. Not exactly what I would consider to be my favorite mission here. You know, I am going to go ahead and clear out this sulfur, because there's not enough sulfur to really make it worth it. So we'll clear the resource type, and we'll put this soap in instead. And just throw the sulfur in here. Okay, how much more time we got on you? 8 hours and change. Alright, let me go put these away, and then I'll do the thing and try and get some, try and get these downriver races done. I really don't like doing them, but gotta get done, I guess. Alright, put these gas masks away. Probably gotta go check up on, all the other maps today as well once I'm done here. Not a great blueprint. Put this away. So how you feeling today, Joe? Anything exciting going on? Put all my stuff away aside from the canteen and food. I'd rather not get accidentally stuck in that spot for some reason and then not be able to get out somehow, so. How's the birthday evening? Pretty good. So, went to go watch the Little Shop of Horrors, the one with the singing plant. I forgot like how crazy the ending of that whole thing was. That was like, I completely just forgot how weird that whole thing was. It was crazy. Loved it. Loved every second of it. Yeah, there was this guy who was going off next to us, like, you know those guys at theaters that seem like they're way into the movie? Like, far way too deep into the movie? They're like, woo! When somebody does something in the movie, and they're just clapping and yeah, we had that guy next to us. That was great. So, I think that made the movie even better. You're gonna get 125 for testing out video games. Huh. Well, I would be very careful about that. Where are you getting it from? Is somebody just paying you to do it, or how'd you come across it? Because I know that I can tell you video game testing is not all it's cracked up to be. It is not the glorious activity you think it is going to be. Just a big warning. I've known plenty of people who have done it, and it's boring sometimes. You know, having to do the same thing again and again in a very limited space, having to go ahead and write a report on what you think is good and what you think is bad on this, you know, tiny level that you've been doing for the past, like, 3 hours kind of thing. Any hangover from last night? No. Nope, I am, you know, I hold my liquor pretty well, so all good. No hangovers. Alright, I gotta go ahead and move this thing over to my actual keyboard and everything. So give me a second to move this on over. Plug in that mouse. And I got my keyboard here. Get that plugged in. I hate having to switch to mouse and keyboard to do some of this stuff. It's obnoxious. There's no reason I should have to do this. I did it because my grandpa found in a legit place. They own like a tower in LA, so thank you for looking out. Alright, yeah, just thought I'd let you know, because it is, it's one of those things, you know. I don't particularly enjoy it. That's why I wouldn't suggest it on anybody else, because it is, yeah. Not one of those things I'd be interested in doing.
From here. Ready? Here we go.
75? Well, I mean, hey, yeah, if you can make some good money out of it, it's a good way to go. Yeah, if you're well aware of it and you've done it before, then you're good. You already know what you're in for.
Access to hydroponics? Someone had a sense of humor. That simulated current looks pretty convincing.
There we go. Alright, let's hopefully try this again. This is going to take a while, so I'm going to let you guys know I'm probably going to be in this mission for a bit while I figure out the exact way that I need to do this race. Cutting all the corners that I possibly can for it. Please don't smack into that thing. Okay, I guess you'll smack into it. That works. Sure. Man, that is the worst wasted time I have seen. That is horrific.
Yeah! Shoot those rapids!
Yep, just smack right into every rock. That's everything I ever wanted. Yeah, just cancel out. There we go. Yep. I figured that one already. As soon as I took that much damage, I was like, okay, let me just reset this nonsense. Okay. Have any of you guys managed to do this for anybody who has done Genesis 2? Because, like, this mission just feels so damn difficult. This is probably... I think this is the hardest race. The Matewing one has a few tricks that you can use to like catch speed, and really that initial swoop is what changes it and makes it doable. But
River racing for access to hydroponics? Someone had a sense of
hey,
humor.
welcome, EC.
That simulated current looks pretty
you know,
convincing.
this thing is it's the Alpha River Race, yeah, the single one. It's not fun. I know it's all about getting the tight corners and everything else, but it's the only race I have left. Yeah. So if you don't push into the rock, and you like pull back a little bit, and you just let it coast into the rock, you usually will not take damage. So I kind of just usually let up and hit the rock, but not go full force into it. Yeah, if you're moving when you hit the rock, it's going to deal damage, but you can usually avoid it.
Yeah, shoot those rapids.
My trouble is always getting the speed that I need for these races, because I'm always like a few like seconds shy here or there or something. Yeah. It doesn't always work, the canoe damage thing. You won't always be able to avoid it, but yeah. Yeah, you won't always be able to avoid the damage, but sometimes you can. Yeah. Oh, there it is. It's the speed and time. Rocks aren't your problem. If I can just figure out the right way to go ahead and take this, races are one of those things that I have to just do continuously. If I take a break from a race, I completely lose my muscle memory for it. So that's why I try not to take breaks when I'm doing races again and again and again. Yeah, I keep going until it's done. It may be frustrating, but I'll take a break when I feel like throwing everything, and then I'll just come back to it later.
That simulated current looks pretty convincing.
How did you learn to play on Ark? What do you mean? I mean, by playing Ark? That was how I learned. Yeah, just the Crucible of Fire. Yeah, I knew nothing coming in. Oh, mouse and keyboard? You know, it wasn't too bad. I've played enough things on PC that I figured the controls would be relatively the same. The player's cross, the WASD, is usually the same movement keys on almost any game. Yeah. So I just assumed they would be the same, and then tested the buttons until I found the right ones. Yeah, there's no key bindings for that on consoles, the worst part.
Yeah, shoot those rapids.
That is one thing I wish that that we had. I feel like there'd be more intuitive ones. Oh yeah, the bumper ones. Yeah, I think Z said that he has a couple or something like that. Took 2 months, break, came back, and the alpha circuit was pretty quick. Yeah, whenever you want to get these things done, I don't know if you have weekends available, but my weekends are usually available, and I have no problem trying to help you guys get whatever missions you need if you want to do the beta and alpha. I know these things are pretty rough. I am not looking forward to survive the ARC Alpha. I hear it is a nightmare. You have to respec for it as a whole team. Oh shoot, I think I may take that damage. Okay, there we go. Didn't. Lucky, lucky. Roughly about 7 to 10 seconds is what it seems like. It looks like the chat has like a 2-second delay in sound, but about 7 seconds, so. That's how it is. Yeah, unfortunately I can't delay it like that. If I could, I would just take it the way it's meant to be, just outright. Wouldn't delay it at all. May not exactly be ideal, but I'd rather just hear exactly what people have to say, good and bad and ugly. Alright, here's the part that I really struggle with. This is the part where all the time is lost. If I could figure out how to do this part properly, I would have no issue. It's that little giant bend, yeah. Ah, yeah, that's where I lose all of my time, is right there. I'm thinking maybe I need to go into it backwards. Just turn the raft around, pedal backwards, and then pedal forward. Yeah, that'll work.
Should be able to plug you back into the simulation from here.
Man.
Ready?
I just can't figure out how they get around it so smooth. Let me watch something real quick. Because I know I did it on beta. Down River Run Alpha.
River racing for access to hydroponics? Someone had a sense of humor. That simulated current looks pretty convincing.
The one next to the mountain. So the main base that Luft and I stay at, there's a terminal right by a mountain. Sure. Oh yeah, it'll take way less than 10 minutes anyway. The whole race is only 5, so... Okay. Yeah, I'm just trying to go ahead and get all these missions knocked out. Like, we have quite a bit of shards, but I'm trying to clone as many basilisks as I can. Oh geez, I went totally the wrong way. I'm just gonna slam right into that, aren't I?
Yeah, shoot those rapids.
Yeah, I try and grab shards when I can. But I know these missions are gonna take up at least another month here, so... Yeah. Okay. Fantastic. Thank you. Yeah, I gotta say I am in love with that new with the new mech.
Watch it. Sorry, I'll stop back.
I'm hoping that I'm hoping that I can work on on something for it. I want to go ahead and make make like an RTS, a PvP PvE server that has a whole bunch of mini games, and I'd like to make like an RTS mode
Oi, let's move!
where like you start out with a whole bunch of compies that you have to maneuver into place, and then you have to like upgrade to Delos, and then you have to upgrade to like Carnos and Allos and Rexes, and so you eventually get all these big units, and you're directing them in with it. No, I'm not taking a Strider, so it might be somebody else doing it. Someone else is? Well, yeah, that's definitely not us. That requires, I'm 8 shy.
You do see that rock, right?
Yeah, I'm 8 shy of being able to team one of those. It's quite a lot of missions. Not all of them, luckily. Yeah, I think the trick definitely has something to do with going backwards. I just don't remember how to do it. The one that's sitting on there? Yeah. Okay, there we go. So that is the way to do it. Go backwards. Yeah, but it's just getting that turn afterwards. Yeah, I can go ahead and get it. Just, Oh, it ran way off there, but I'm gonna grab it right now. Yeah, that's okay. I'll take it out, because it's gonna come back. What's that for? Wow. That is a very impressive squid. Yeah. Alright, you want to go ahead and try this one out? Alright.
Should be able to plug you back into the simulation from here. Ready? Here we go.
Yeah, the guy who did it looks like his video is only like 6 minutes long, so it's not too rough at all.
River racing for access to hydroponics? Someone had a sense of humor. That simulated current looks pretty convincing.
Oh, he takes that real tight turn there. Wow. Alright.
You're winning! Good on ya!
I wish that it would, like... It would give you a little bit more time if there were more people. Because, you know, you can knock out 2 people just by bumping canoes on accident.
Shoot those rapids!
I'm just gonna have to carry over the lawn. Okay, and start turning now. Then start turning again. I just took my first hit of damage. Just now on that long.
Watch it! Sorry. I'll stop backseat paddling.
Yeah, some of these rocks are just... they just stick out. And it makes it real difficult to go ahead and get to past some of them.
They're all behind us. Let's keep it that way.
Yeah, finishing this race is one of those things where you finish with like seconds left on the clock. Because I got within eye shot of the thing once before I accidentally slammed into something. Okay, slightly better time. Her out? Yeah. Are you green, yellow, or red? Yeah. Yeah, that waterfall, when I remember, like, back when we first started, had a real nasty rock that you could accidentally fall right into on the waterfall. I'm glad that they eventually removed it, it looks like. Yeah, that's gonna slow me down, but... necessary evil, I guess. Yeah, if I take one more hit, I'm out. That's it. Yeah, so what I found was the easiest way to do it is to go... just keep going straight, and when you get right to the bend, make sure that you go backwards, and then just right your boat again. Yeah.
HLNA reporting for adventure.
Mm-hmm. All right. Yeah, it's real difficult. I'm just gonna keep slamming into it, and eventually I'll get to it. So, I'm watching this video to see how this guy does it. It looks like everything that I'm doing so far has been exactly what everybody else does. Minus the fact that they don't slow down. They just keep going the entire time.
That simulated current looks pretty convincing.
Oh geez, yeah, that's gonna be... you're already starting off in a bad position. It looks like the trick is just don't slow down. Or at least it seems to be.
Good on ya.
No, you're good. Didn't take any damage. Just let me correct, and then start correcting right about here. I'll take the damage there. Oh, didn't take any damage, okay. Yeah, I smacked right into it. I don't know how that happened, but I didn't take anything.
Shoot those rapids.
But I did lose about 4 seconds, so... No, I wish there was. If there was a sprint, that would change everything. The only sprint is never let go of your forward key. Oh, why would you do that? At least that's twice I haven't taken damage from a rock. Oh, wow. It didn't count me going through the thing. Oh, 'cause lag. That's why.
Watch it!
Yep.
Sorry.
That would explain it.
I'll stop backseat paddling.
Okay, and then hard overcorrect here on the left. Yeah. I don't know. I'm sure that somebody tested it to see that it can be done, but
They're all behind us. Let's keep it that way.
I feel like a lot of these missions didn't get play tested properly because, like, the Alpha Maywing mission, I think people are building traps on their skiff to, like, capture Maywings. Just so they can do this mission. Oh, really? So it does work. Does it hit them in one shot or two? Okay, perfect. That's all I needed to know. Because I was afraid to use it.
You do see that rock, right?
Okay. Ooh, just took my first tap. Well, my third tap, but this one hit me. Yeah. Everything is done. I have, I think, 14 missions left that I need to do. And that's it. Yeah, this is one of the 14 that I need left. Yep, I just took my last damage there. I really wish these things, if these things weren't made of, like, glass, it'd be a lot easier. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Alright, let's give it another go. I usually just burn down time until night gets there and try and do the Bulldog one. But I won't be able to do the Bulldog without a group.
Ready? Here we go.
You did? All the way through? Okay. I have both beta and alpha for it. Mm-hmm.
River racing for access to hydroponics? Someone had a sense of humor. That simulated current looks pretty convincing.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, the 8K hits them one hit on beta as long as they don't take any damage. But... yeah, oh yeah, they hit so hard. Oh, wow.
You're winning!
Yeah.
Good on ya!
That's... I can see it, because I've almost lost... I've almost lost a Bassie on there. I had one come out with, I think, 1k HP left. That was it. It's the way it's got to be done, unfortunately. I'm sure there are proper ways to do it, but I can't see it.
Yeah, shoot those rapids.
I noticed that. That's what I was having trouble with. The bulb dogs themselves aren't a problem. It's taking out the dinos and not killing your bulb dog. Okay, we start correcting right at this rock. Continue correcting right at this. Ooh, that took me
Watch it. Sorry.
almost to the bottom of yellow
I'll stop
there.
backseat paddling.
Yeah, and I'm sure they learned their lesson from Genesis 1, making sure that people couldn't skip these missions. People like me coming around and just ignoring some of them completely. There is one at the end that I think the problem is hitting the boost, because if you hit the boost right before the corner, you won't be able to take the corner and get the other boost. There's one right at the end that, like, it's really difficult to gauge it.
You do see that rock, right?
Yeah, I see that rock, thank you. My leg is more than asleep. The turns and everything, yeah. I've done it long enough so that I know the turn points. I just look at the side and I see the rock that I need to start turning at, and I start correcting at that rock, and you know, I use the sides of the track to determine where I need to correct my my thing at. Even then, if I was doing it right, this would already be done. What, for doing this? It's... I remember back in the day, I have 100%ed every Gran Turismo all the way through number 3. And you know those time trials are a real pain, so... I am trying not to be. Yep, there I am. Yeah, there's probably a special way to do that one turn that saves all because I did that turn, and this time I had an extra like 7 seconds. It was just the time it took me to correct is what ate through all of that time again.
Plug you back into the simulation from here. Ready? Here we go.
Okay, so it goes through this way the same way I would. Yeah, I'm watching somebody do it to make sure I'm... Because the positions I'm doing are the exact ones I'm seeing on this guy's run. It's just he cuts corners a little tighter than I do and closer to rocks. I am. Yep, that I am. That was the only way I could find that would get anything precise.
You're winning.
What do you think of the new updates where you can breed rock drakes? Huh? I mean, at this point, what's the point? That's the real question. Why would you? I think it's cool. I mean, it'll be nice to see a whole bunch of colors, but I mean, people already have event rock drakes and everything. I do have 2 max level rock drakes, so I could go ahead and start the breeding with the head start with the 2 180s, but... Or are they 190s? I don't know. Whatever the max ones are, we had 2 of them.
Yeah,
but
shoot those rapids.
Yeah. Whenever they make a thing breedable, they also take down its stats, so I don't... Yeah. Now, if they would have made basilisks breedable, I would have been super happy about that. Also, welcome, Indoraptor. It's been a bit since we've seen you here. How have you been? Ooh, that was real bad. That was a really bad turn. I don't know if I'll recover from that. Try correcting while you're in the boost.
I'll stop back.
I don't know if you are or not. You can correct it. Wherever your canoe is pointing is where the boost is going to go to. So if you feel like you're going to go flying into a rock, just overcorrect somewhere else. Okay. I don't know. I don't think they should have done Acatinas. I feel like they should have done Basilos.
Oi, let's
or
move.
Basilisks. Not Basilosaurs. Basilisk would have been a better option. Just make the aberration stuff, and then maybe update the new... Maybe update some... Is there an unbreedable extinction dino? Because I'm pretty sure all of those extinction dinos can breed. I don't think Reapers should be breedable. Absolutely not. I think the way that they have Reapers are perfect. So...
You do see that rock, right?
Yeah, I lost a lot of time on that last one. I don't think I'll make it, but if I can get through, it'll tell me exactly how close I am. Being good, just starting high school is sort of a pain in the ass. Oh, I know. Been there, done that. I'll tell you, though, if given the chance and I was told that I could start high school again, I think I'd do it. Yeah, I would happily do it. Yeah, even though it was a very stressful time in my life, it was also a time where I had the most fun, with the least amount of responsibility. Yeah. Ooh, okay. I think I figured out how to do that corner, the little S bend. Yeah. If I can just repeat that on the rest of the runs, it should be okay. Okay.
Go, go, go!
Threading the needle right there. I don't know how I took damage on that one other rock. I didn't even touch it.
Not much time left.
This is the one I have trouble with. This one right here. If you take this, I don't believe you can take the corner on the next one. Ah. Yeah. That boost right there is the problem, because there's a boost right around the corner from it. And it's a very sharp right. Yeah. Yeah. boost right into it. Yeah, I get that. Defeats the whole purpose.
Should be able to plug you back into the simulation from here. Ready? Here we go.
I'm sorry, girl. I didn't mean to kick you off your bed. I wasn't trying to. I was just moving over here because it's the best place to sit at.
River racing for access to hydroponics? Someone had a sense of humor. That simulated current looks pretty convincing.
Yeah, things like this remind me of the good old days. Time trial days. Where you just had to shave every second. Ooh, that was bad. That counted as me lagging against something. Oh, okay. That was a terrible piece. Hey, now that's done me dirty. It's got to do it right now, right? Okay. Okay, auto correct. Yeah, it looks like the big trick is never letting off that forward. Because as soon as you do, you lose like a ton of momentum, so...
Yeah! Shoot those rapids!
I wonder if it's glancing blows that just don't count.
Watch it! Sorry.
Yeah.
I'll stop backseat.
Not a big fan of how often it crashes here either. That's why, as much as I think this game is an 8 out of 10, I always give it a 6 out of 10. Just strictly because of the crashes, blue screens, and lag. Yeah, I know that if you play on, like, unofficial, it'll get better, but, you know... Now that I've been playing official for so long, I don't think I could go to an unofficial server.
Oi, let's move!
You know, the boosted rates sound great and everything, but I'm also kind of like, I really enjoy the struggle of raising some of these things, or, you know, the accomplishment of knowing that all of that hard work. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, and you appreciate the game a lot more when you play it on official.
Rock, right?
I feel like you appreciate it because when you finally do get big boosts, like, you just enjoy the game more. Whereas if you're always getting boosts, you know, having a big boost doesn't change anything. Yeah. Yep, that I heard. I think it's November 5th is the big day. Yeah, that's Extra Life's game day, I think, so... Yeah. Well, I intend to get a lot of dolphin breeding done. Ah, nice. What was it in? Ah, of course. Yeah. Could be worse. Could have been in, like, oxygen or something. Yeah, stamina is very important.
Should have hacked in an ichthyosaurus.
I do think they're really good tanks. Like, I use them for Ferrex taming and just let him get beat up, and They had no issue with it whatsoever. Come on, really? Okay. Yep. Went right into it. There was no escape.
Should be able to plug you back into the simulation.
If I
from
can
here.
do this, I can do the team downriver
Ready?
run.
Here we go.
So that's why I'm trying to knock this one out. It's the harder of the two.
River racing for access to hydroponics? Someone had a sense of humor. That simulated current looks pretty convincing.
What is it, girl? What is it, girl? What is it, girl? You're coming over to sniff me. What is it? You hungry? Food? Oh, okay. Let me just fail this race one more time, and then I'll go feed you and then take you out real quick, girl. Yeah, I don't know why it sometimes happens like that. There's really bad lag sometimes. Just massive spikes. I feel like it's just people setting off all of their cloners.
Yeah! Shoot those rapids!
Okay, and that'll correct right here. And then just coast. Then slightly nudge it until we correct right here.
Watch it! Sorry. I'll stop backseat paddling.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I wasn't sure. On the other side of green, I wasn't sure, but I think there's a very open section on the far end across the barrier that looks like it might be open next to a very large source of water. Because I thought about building a water base. And I'm sure somebody has the underwater Tuso cave, so...
You do see that rock, right?
Oh god, that lag was terrible. Yeah, it's probably really early for you, isn't it? Yeah. What do you do for work? Ah, okay. Yep. Yep. Familiar with that.
Should have hacked in an ichthyosaurus for you.
Okay, now this is the hard part, I think. I have to, like, overcorrect this thing. You know, I'll just not worry about that. I'm sure that it'll be the death of my time, but the time it takes me to overcorrect again. Okay, here it is.
The clock's running out.
Yeah, right there. That's where it wants you to turn to take that boost. And I can't see anybody being able to turn enough to take that boost. No! Come on! It was right there in front of me. Are you kidding? And I had like 25 seconds. Okay, girl. Yes. Let me put myself in the air, and we'll go ahead and hop out. Okay. Actually, you know what? Let me just put myself on the Giga. That's a much safer bet. All right, girl. Let's go. Go away by the door. Go away by the door. Go away by the door. All right. I'll be back in a few, guys. Go away by the door! Goodness, dog. All right, you still there? Yeah, I came back and there's a Bronto trying to go ahead and make relations with my Giga here. Are they? Same thing that happened last time, which stopped me from doing anything.
Should be able to plug you back into the simulation from here.
You left, bird. Oh man.
Ready? Here we go.
Yeah, so my dog is really weird. She thinks getting yelled at is a game. So that's why, like, if you ever hear me yelling at the dog, it's not because I'm angry. It's like I'm trying to tell her to do something. But she sits there and waits until I yell, and then she does that thing that dogs do, and then she runs off to do whatever I told her.
That simulated current looks pretty convincing.
It's a weird dog. She doesn't bark. Like, she's a very quiet dog. You know, she's extremely well reserved. So I don't know where she picked that up from. So. I wonder if taking that initial wide turn might be the way to go.
Yeah! Shoot those rapids!
Yeah, we had steaks last night as well, some T-bone steaks. Just gave her the rest of mine because I was like, I don't really need this, so she's over there happily munching away at it. I don't really give her people food too often. Everybody says she's chunky, but she's been like 86 pounds since I've had her. Since the day I've had her, she hasn't really changed weight. Maybe up or down like a pound, but she just has really big bones, and she just looks really chunky. Alright, we'll overcorrect this and not fly into this rock, hopefully. I had to let off that W key for a second. Wow! I just barely touched that rock.
Let's move.
Come on. Like, sometimes I'll go full force into it and it's like, okay, you can do that. And other times I'll barely touch it and then it's like, nope. Alright. Let me see what I'm doing wrong on these last bits. I'm gonna go look at this other guy like race for a moment, see what I'm doing at that part at the end. So he does thread through the middle. Same way. Takes a hard turn. Okay, does the same drift. Starts correcting right about there. A, W, S. Alright. Alright, I'll catch you tomorrow. Or whenever I catch you, yep. Yep. Alright, see ya. Okay, so he even gives a sequence. ASWD. So he doesn't take the one on the right. He takes the one on the left. Hard corrects. Threads the needle with that. Drifts there. Yeah, give me a second. This is really interesting watching him do this. Okay. So he takes the turn and then starts taking that turn there. Completely avoids that one there. And then... goes backwards slightly to drift around the corner. Okay, so I would have had it that one turn had I not hit that little thing right at the edge. I would have done it. Damn. Okay, yeah, that answers my question. I would have done it with a few seconds to spare. Well, shit. Alright, I just gotta get back to that ending piece. I know what I'm doing wrong. River run. It's not really that I'm doing it wrong, it's just right at the end there's that little peninsula piece that sticks out and I hit it every time, and if I can just avoid that I'll be perfectly fine. The rest of my run is fast enough to get me there in time. What server you on? No thank you, Killa1234. As much as I appreciate the logging into, you know, my stream and then, you know, without even a hello or what's up or hey, what are you doing here, you know, wanting to get on the server and everything. No. Well, hello and welcome. You know, you're more than welcome to stick around if you'd like. But I don't really invite people to my tribe, and I don't really invite anybody to our server or anything, so... Yeah, so I guess I'll go ahead and hit you with all the things we do on the server. Yeah, so it's a 365-day stream to see how far I can get in a year, going through each of the expansions one by one, catching, raising, and breeding everything myself. Shit, I took the wide turn. I could still recover from this, but it does add a couple seconds to it, so I don't know if I'll make it at the very end. Especially having taken so much damage already. We'll see. We'll see. But yeah, we do everything on official, so
Watch it. Sorry.
I am assuming you are a PvP player, Killa. And that's probably why you're like, what server you on? So I can come over and murder you. Because that's usually why people ask me what server am I on. We used to play with people in the past, but unfortunately, you know, we've had some poor interactions with other players. So, don't really do that anymore.
Oi, let's move.
I can't really control what other people do, and you know, unfortunately, other people don't usually take it as seriously as we do here. And tend to just do whatever the heck they want, like drop bronzes on babies and stuff. So.
You do see that rock, right?
Yeah, I see the rock. Okay. Pretty good time so far, even for having taken the long turn. I think I'm doing all right. Gotta hit it right at that angle. Okay. Goes in right here. Okay. Almost perfect. If I can just not hit all of these rocks coming up, it will be perfect.
Should have hacked in an ichthyosaurus for you.
Yeah, you should have, lady. Hacked me in an ichthy and we wouldn't be dealing with this mess. So this was the difference in his run versus the ones that I've been doing. Is he threaded the needle through this upcoming rock here after he took this.
Let's move.
And you know how normally I go for the double. You know, he skipped going for the double to go ahead and just go for the single. Which I can see, the speed and efficiency of going for the single is probably better in the long run.
The clock's running out.
I know, I know. Hard drift. Please don't crack my... Okay. Okay. Just gotta get there. Just gotta get there. Oh no, come on! Ah, turkey sandwich, fuck! So close.
We'll have another go when you're not so...
I'm not knackered, damn it. I'm just upset.
Should be able to take you back to the simulation from here. Ready? Here we go.
It's alright. It happens. Practice makes perfect. It was probably that wide turn.
Hydroponics? Someone had a sense of humor. That simulated current
Plus I had to
is
slow
very
down on that really ending part, which I think also gave me a couple seconds I didn't need there. So, how did he do it? Okay. W and D, and then A. Hard A. Okay. Yeah, I know. I've been getting closer and closer here. Thanks for popping in, Robert Smith. Nice to see ya. How's life been? Okay, that was a hard cut. I like that. It was good. Might have saved me about a second.
Yeah! Shoot those rapids!
Might have been a little overzealous, but I'm still making good time here.
Watch it! Sorry. I'll stop backseat paddling.
Alright, not too bad. My time isn't going too bad at all here. Might actually save myself a second or two. if I get to those waterfalls with 30 left, then I will definitely have cut some of my time off here. Oh, Jesus Christ. What are you doing, game? Come on. Why would you lag like that? Asshole. Okay, I think I'll be okay. $20-something. Okay, so 2 seconds ahead of my normal time. Do all the alpha alone? I'm not sure. I'm actually wondering if he maybe just took a, if he just got a carry in or something. But if he got all the alpha done alone, that's pretty impressive. Good, just learning your route. I didn't even close on the alpha. Been watching your stream a couple hours after you finish. Just caught up. I see. Yeah. Yep, it's been... I haven't been able to put in as much time because of the... You know, all the crashing and everything else. Honestly, I'd like to put in more time, but the crashing has just been atrocious. It's been causing all of the issues here. Okay, forward, W. Just going backwards to correct this. Okay, that was quite a bit of loss in time, honestly.
Should have hacked in an ichthyosaurus.
Don't know if I'll have enough time here now. There's certain things I can already tell I'm not gonna make it if I hit it at a certain angle. Alright, let's try this again. Yeah, I think I've got the route down. It's just gonna be doing it until it gets done.
Here we go.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
River racing for access to hydroponics.
You know, my birthday's never been a big thing for me. Luft makes a big deal out of it, but, you know. I don't... It used to be a big thing, so I guess I'm lying if I say I didn't. My birthday used to be like an all-week celebration for me, but that was when I was, you know, young and dumb. And, you know, had the time to waste on vanity. Alright, please don't get caught on this rock and then slow me down. Okay, good. Took the hit, but... if I can just avoid taking any massive damage, should be fine. Yeah, one thing I also noticed is any time that you are correcting your boat, you're going slower than you would if you're just moving regularly. And it seems like it's just by a little bit, too, so...
Shoot those rapids.
Those auto-corrections and stuff, that's why I'm trying to, like, overshoot, because if I can overshoot, then I won't have to correct and it won't slow me down anymore. Oh, are you kidding? Oh, okay. Okay, I was gonna be like, come on. This is gonna be bad, this is gonna be bad, this is gonna be bad. Okay, not as bad as I thought it was gonna be. Still made it through.
Watch it! Sorry. I'll stop backseat paddling.
Yeah, this is probably going to be... if I can get through this, Team Downriver Run will be simple, and then the other teams are going to be rough, but I think I can get them done. With the 8K and the 11K, I think the hardest part is just making sure that the bulldogs don't get killed by the dinos when I'm doing it, and then... Oh, geez, I'm gonna have to take this side. I already auto-corrected too hard.
Bath the survivor?
Yeah, thank you. So, you see what faster got me, lady? Straight into a rock, like this one right here. That's not going to be enough time, I think. Well, maybe it is. I mean, I usually come to this thing at about 22, 26. Yeah, I see the rock. Let me go around it. Let's not hit the rock, please. Yeah, this race is much harder than... I think this is probably equivalent to doing the Bloodstalker race, in my opinion. In terms of difficulty, I think this and the Bloodstalker race are right on head with each other, so... How in the world did I even miss that? Oh, there it is. I'm gonna have to really hope I can... Really hope I can make it here. Just have to be careful threading that needle with the rock.
Bath the survivor?
Listen, every time you tell me faster, Survivor, I get completely crushed. So please stop telling me faster, Survivor. I don't like it.
Not much time left.
I won't make it. So let me just... Team is easier? Yeah, that's why I want to go ahead and get the regular downriver run, because I know that the team is easier. So if I can do the regular downriver run, I can absolutely do the team. And I mean, it's basically the exact same thing, but 3 people in a boat. And I really feel like it's much easier as the single than with 3 people trying to overcorrect. Hey, Extension! Welcome back. How you doing? Okay.
River racing for access to hydroponics? Someone had a sense of humor.
Try it again.
Pretty convincing.
It's gonna keep failing until that one works, and then I don't have to do this again for a while. You can do team as a solo. Yeah, that's how I did the other ones. I did it as a solo, because you just count the exact same as if you were doing it solo. So, I mean, you don't have to account for having other teammates to mess it up, or if I lose, yeah. Well. That's a cancel. Doing good. How are you? Doing all right. Just very frustrated at this mission. It's difficult. It's artificially difficult for no reason.
Should be able to plug you back into the simulation.
What map are you on? We're on Genesis 2. We have made our way all the way to the end here. Officially on Gen 2.
Hey there, mate. River racing?
Yeah, I mean, Genesis 1 and Genesis 2 are basically the exact same thing. Regardless if they take place on 2 separate maps, they're still Genesis, so... Yep, Genesis is correct. Honestly, I hate this. Like, I hate these missions. I think they're just a giant time sink. They're a way to go ahead and keep people busy. Keep completionists like me at bay. Do you have all the new dinosaurs? I think so. I think we've got most of everything. We're only missing like a couple things here and there, but we've got pretty much everything we need. Yeah, I mean, and we just did the Gamma boss fight here a couple days ago, so we've got the mech too, which I love that thing. I strictly love it because of its RTS mode. I'm not much of a builder unless it comes to mazes, so yeah, the rest be damned.
Yeah, shoot those rapids.
Oh shit, I'm gonna hit that. I'm gonna hit it. Oh. Okay. Oh, am I not gonna make this? Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. Oh, this is gonna hurt. Damn, I did a really bad job of threading through these things. All of like 2 HP left on this thing. Over here treating it like a bad Pokemon. Is it bad that I played the game for 1 month and a half server and haven't fought the boss yet? No, I would say it wasn't. So, since we started from absolute scratch when we started playing the game back on the island. Also, Sis, hello and welcome. But yeah, when we started from scratch. We knew nothing about the game, started on the island. It took us 4 months to clear the entire island. So the hardest part of the entire stream was just the first, like, third of it. Trying to get through the first bosses. So, no, I don't think it's that bad at all. Only 5% of the player base has ever done the bosses. So those are just the regular stats. Only 5% of the people who play Ark have ever done the bosses. So don't feel bad at all. You've got plenty of time. The stream has definitely inspired a lot of people to go ahead and do bosses that they didn't think that they were going to be able to do, or they felt they couldn't. But after seeing us do it, a lot of people have attempted it. So I have a piece of cake to celebrate you finishing the mission. So go. I'm trying so hard. But yeah, don't feel bad at all. You'll get there. No issue. The bosses are not to be frickin'. Okay. Alright, well, I'm gonna go ahead and stop doing this for a moment to give myself a break and to also to plug my computer in. So, give me a second to switch over here. Disable mouse and keyboard. Okay, and go back to my regular stuff. Alright, let me go ahead and move my setup back over to the couch over here. As much as I'd love to keep torturing myself, it's just not fun. Working on the boss. I got one tribe mate that is willing, that is a trading server and has Dust Gotcha. So he gave me a good breeding Rex. Nice. Trades element dust for dinos. Yeah, it's a way to go. Dust is good. As good as Hard Ellie is for trades, and as good as Polly is, Dust is a pretty universal one because people are always going to need it. Whether it's for recipes for food or whether it is for, you know, conversion to actual element. So, yeah, you'll be fine. Take your time. We spent a lot of time breeding up stuff on the island initially. What's that platypus thing? Oh, let me tell you all about the Maywing. This is the latest and greatest in baby raising technology. Insert 1950s. Yeah, the Maywing is the latest and greatest. So, this thing acts as like a trough specifically for babies. So if you put the food that the babies are going to eat into the May Wing itself, you can surround the May Wing with the babies, and you turn on its let's see, enable feeding trough. Does not have any food in it, or there's lag. One of the two. 26 babies, and I put stacks of food. That's how I raise my babies. Yeah, I can't see going back to regular baby raising anymore. But yeah, nipple squirts everywhere. You know, gets food all over the place. Yeah, oh, it's phenomenal. I raised 100 gigas on this thing. I don't think I could have done Extinction without it. It was just... Yeah, this thing is phenomenal. And I'll give you some tips on it. It's a really good dinosaur. Aside from the fact that it can raise the babies, its nursing effectiveness not only decreases or increases the value of food that it feeds to the babies, it also increases, and I'll show you the radius here. Options. Let's see back. Does it not show it here? Enable nursing trough. Orders, behavior, target. No, I guess I don't see it here. But yeah, it enables it to go ahead and feed. The nursing effectiveness determines how effective the food that you're feeding to the babies is. And it also has like a range, just like a trough. So you can set it so you can see the circle, so you can make sure all your babies. And most importantly, you see it's got this little maneuver here, where it can literally pick up baby dinos and carry them in pouches. So it'll carry up to 4 dinos in its pouch. So you have a mobile baby carrier that can also feed your babies. And on PvP, you can apparently lure babies away and steal them from other players. Yep. Yeah, absolutely. Oh, I love these things. Riding them is fun. I'll take it out for a quick spin here real quick. And... Let me get outside the gate. Yeah, riding these things is wonderful. They're gliders. So, they make quick, easy traversing of the map. And they have the potential, I believe, to be like the fastest glider. So, they're just a good dino overall. I wouldn't say the best dino, but they are a pretty good dino. I do think that the Strider, by far, is the greatest... Oh, hold on. I think my thing might have died. I think my computer ended up passing away. But I believe they are the second best dino to come out of here. The first best being the Strider, which can just harvest materials and stuff. I really do think the Strider changed the entire game. The Maywing may have been great for breeding and stuff like that, but oh geez, there's 3 alphas here. Oh, I'm gonna have to come back. But at the end of the day, like, I think it's just important that, you know, you always need materials for tons of stuff. And the Strider can provide, where the Maywing can help you raise your babies, but that's about it. Alright, I gotta go back and grab my Giga. And also, give me a second, because my computer decided to go ahead and shut off, so I am not seeing you guys right now. Oh, there we go. Nursing, then you can oh, got it. I didn't have the nursing enabled. Alright, thank you. Put meat on the Maywing and enable it feed. Yep. Is it normal for your Strider to disappear? I think I've had one Strider disappear, but if you mean like disappear and never return, or just poof in general, I know my tribe mates initially, when the game like first came out and we were dealing with all of that, that's when we had some Strider disappearances, but no, we haven't really had any since. Honestly, it shouldn't be disappearing. Let me put this on here. Dump my inventory. Grab this again, and then Can bag it up. Yeah, definitely shouldn't be disappearing. Yeah, and we have a few Striders. The only reason we don't have more is because Striders, you know how there's a cap limit of how many tames you can have. Striders, I think they're like 20 or 25 dinos towards that cap limit, so we don't keep very many. But yeah, I do have a Strider. I'll show you here real quick what it's capable of. I just got to go ahead and go to the base. Anyone know what is the best mutagel collector? I believe it is the Anki. What do they look like? Here, I'll show you in just a moment. You see those mechanical deer that you see floating around? These things? These are the Striders. They're pretty interesting. They can have like 4 types of head attachments and like 4 different types of body attachments, but yeah. Look at how simple and easy it is to just collect resources now. I have it set to collect fibers so I can get berry bushes and stuff. But yeah, look at that nonsense. It just does the thing. It just nukes it and gets you the resources. And it can do it for like all kinds of resources, from shards to stone, elements, obsidian. It can do it for all kinds of things. So, yep, it is wonderful. Plus, it has, and a lot of people don't use it, even though I don't understand why. And I'll show you here. It has a refertilizer mode on it. Where is it? Behavior. I think it's under behavior. Nope. Modify options. Unclaim. Are you on a cluster server or are you on official? We're all on official. Our entire stream has been done on official. So yeah, the whole thing is we're going through each of the expansions one by one, catching, raising, and breeding everything ourselves. And yeah, this is where we're at right now, is on Genesis 2 after this long. And no, it's not easy to tame. It is quite a pain in the ass to tame. Oh shit, I needed to go back for my my chibi before I come knock these things out. You finally got to Gen 2. Like a lot of things hated was that when I bought the game, it gave me Gen 1, so I paid double for one map. Yeah, that's for sure. What does it mean? Wait, does it mean I could join your server or not? We try not to, like... I mean, technically, you could run into us. If you do, we just ask that if we're streaming, not to bother us if you can. But yeah, I mean, it's not like I could stop anybody. But yeah, like we used to play with viewers and stuff like that. We don't so much anymore because we've had some incidents in the past that have just not been the most pleasant experience, like Brontos being thrown on top of our freshly hatched babies and stuff like that. So the good news is that you know, Wildcard does pay attention to our stream. Occasionally we do get... Wait a second, is there gunpowder in 2 places? There sure the hell is. But yeah, we do have some Wildcard people who watch the stream, because clearly our tickets get answered like super duper fast and stuff. But no, the Maywings themselves are gender neutral here, so they don't have a male or a female, so they both act as male and female. So if you breed them, you're going to get 2 eggs, because they both count as being both male and female. But if you have one that's already bred, and you put it around other Maywings that are not bred, the Maywing that has already laid the egg and has a timer is counted as the male, and that can then mate with the rest of the females. So, if it has bred, it is considered a male. If it hasn't, it is considered a female. Except for, you know, yeah, they're all eggs, and they set the timer for 2 hours instead of 10 seconds. So, yeah, but pretty nice stuff. All right, chibi time. Let me grab that first. Yeah, we used to play with a lot of people. We don't invite anybody to our tribe. Far too afraid of getting incited for that. But we do carry people through boss fights for free. So if you ever see that we're doing a boss fight and you do need the boss, let us know. We don't charge for any of it. So it'll be all good, just to let you know. If you ever need a boss. We need bodies, because we can't always, provide the bodies for it. Our tribe is originally a tribe of 3. It was originally a tribe of 2 with Luft and I, because we lived together and we were doing this as our own thing. And where the hell is my chibi? Do I have it on? I do have Fernando on me. Disregard. Okay. I already had it on me. So what bosses for dedicated, what bosses for mech, because I need those. Dedicated storage, I believe, comes from the dragon on the island. I'll look it up for you right now. I'm pretty sure it's island for the dedi storage. The island dragon. I think you can get it from other places, but let me look it up. Dedicated storage. Arc. Alright, tech dedicated storage comes from... by defeating the Dragon Beta on the island, Manticore Beta on Scorched, Rockwell Beta on Ab, Desert Titan on Extinction, Corrupted Master Controller Gamma on Genesis, or the Crystal Wyron Queen on Beta on Crystal Isles. But defeating the more difficult ones will give you with that as well. And then after that is this mech comes from Gamma Rockwell here. So from the boss on this one. Hey, 10 crossed. Welcome back. Wait, the Genesis boss, is it on Gen 2? It's not the same one, but it's, I mean, technically it's the same dude. So Rockwell's the main antagonist, like, I think all through Aberration, Genesis, and Gen 2. But yeah. What did you do for your B-Day? Streamed for a little bit, obviously. Worked, obviously. Went out to go see Little Shop of Horrors, which, you guys are distracting me. Went out to go see Little Shop of Horrors, which is a hilarious musical, and I think it's just so weird and zany. Oh, hey. That's a nice drop. But yeah, didn't do too much. I just don't have time to do too much. I'd love to go ahead and celebrate and do all kinds of fun stuff for my birthday, but, you know, I am well past the time of having the time to myself, you know. Being 33 and all, it's not like I have the world on my shoulders and can do whatever I want. It was yesterday. So, went ahead and streamed for a little bit, and then, I won't miss a day. You know, I've already kind of decided that, so... rain, sunshine, or whatever, I'll be here. Is that the classic film with the big plant? Yeah. Yeah, it is. I did? I didn't even see what popped out of that thing. See, that tells you just how, like, little I pay attention to, like, the rewards I get from anything. Alright, let me go take a look at this saddle. 97.8. Not bad. If it was a blueprint, it'd be great. Down on Skid Row. Yep. Yeah, it was good. It was good. I really enjoyed it. I completely forgot how freaking weird that movie is. I loved it. I want to play official. What's the best map for note runs and stats? Honestly, the island is absolutely going to be your best stat for note runs. And it really depends on your play style. Like, Are you playing PvE? Are you playing PvP? Are you just trying to get yourself ground up in levels? Like, what's your goal? Because that kind of depends. A lot of people will tend to go high speed for pretty much everything. I think 160 is pretty standard speed. But I would, before you worry about the speed, I would worry about, like, getting yourself a little bit more survivable. Started on Rag. So Rag's gonna be the next thing we go off to. I don't know who's doing this, but it's not us, so I'm gonna take this out. Rag's going to be the next thing we go ahead and knock out. Because the tech lights apparently only come from Ragnarok, so I can't get them done here. I was a little mad to find that out, but it is what it is. Keeps the channel going and everything else, so. Also, yeah, so 70 days, probably at day, like, 1 or day 2, if you guys want to pop over to our island server, you know, 298 is our island main base, so, you know, feel free to pop by at some point whenever we do stuff. If we ever do giveaways or if we ever do trades or anything like that, it'll be on the island, so just so you know, for all the new people popping in, 298 is our, is on the island, and that's where we go, so. It's a good one right there. After Ark, what kind of games would you play? So, I can tell you the list of challenges. I have them written down here somewhere. Just gotta find my notebook. I actually have the list of challenges that I'm going to be doing after this. Let me just get up in the air here. So, the next challenge after this is going to be... Could you please do a Rust challenge? I'm not going to do a Rust challenge. There's no point in doing Rust, and I will definitely not do it for a year. Rust doesn't have a story, nor does it have, like... There's no end game to Rust. Rust is player content created stuff. So it's got to have at least an end game, if not a story, but at least an end game. The main base is on Rag, working on Gen 2 base, and Shadow main pair breeding. Which Rag server are you on as your main? Let me grab that one over here. No, you don't talk too much at all. Doesn't bother me. I have no issues with people talking. You know, that's the whole point of the chat. And, you know, I'd like to respond to people while I can. I don't expect on 408. Okay. Yeah, I don't expect my channel to blow up. Maybe it will one day. But, you know, I'd like to talk to people while I still can, because there may come a day where the channel is just too busy to be able to really talk to anybody. And I want to be able to interact with everybody while I'm still able, so... And is Rust where the biggest clan of the server and only what? Yeah, that's what I mean. That's not really an end game. That's user created content, and that's Ark has an end game, so it just wouldn't work. I even own Rust too, so it's not like it's out of the picture because I have it. Just not an end game I can see. But yeah, so the next challenge after this is a hardcore Minecraft challenge, which has a few more restrictions to it, which you'll understand why I'm doing a hardcore Minecraft and it's not just a thing. You want to tame a Bloodstalker? It's a little difficult. You're gonna need a lot of... It depends. Taming a Bloodstalker wouldn't be too hard. You're gonna need blood packs. So you can go ahead and get blood packs and tame it. It's going to come out as a bad level. So if you want to get a good Bloodstalker, you're going to need a lot of low-level moss chops. They can be wild moss chops, they can be bred moss chops, they just need to be a low-level moss chops. And what you're going to do is, you know how the Bloodstalker does that thing where it pulls something into its little maw there, right? So you're going to go ahead and get those moss chops under it. Oh, hold on one second. You're going to get those moss chops under it, and then you're going to have it eat the moss chops until it's at like 100% efficiency. And then you're going to go ahead and have it like try and bite you. I would watch a video on it. I think Newblitz does a really good video on how to go ahead and get one. Oh, 239.7. That's not a bad one at all. But yeah, so the Minecraft hardcore is... It has a little more than I'm telling you guys about it. The challenge is going to be very difficult. I've tried it on my own, and I'm not happy with it, which means it's a good challenge. So, any challenge that makes me not happy to really be playing the challenge is a good, hard challenge that'll take me a bit. So... but after that is going to be the complete Elder Scrolls anthology. Starting from Arena, the very first one, and going through every single Elder Scrolls. It's a no fast travel run. The original Elder Scrolls, I'm still testing to see if you can do it with no... Are you doing it on a Java mod? No. I'm doing it on PlayStation. So PlayStation doesn't necessarily have a hardcore mode, but it does have a hard mode. So as soon as I die, I just had to delete the world and start over again. But, yeah, so the Elder Scrolls, the first one is really difficult because technically you can complete the game without doing any fast travel. I don't know if that's true or not, though. The original Elder Scrolls, like, Arena is apparently a real world distance. So, like, it could take a long time to get from... Owner, naked and afraid for the grinder. Oh, yep, that's our tribe name. Yep, naked and afraid. But yeah, so the original Elder Scrolls Arena is a little difficult because I'm still testing whether I can run from one town to the next. But could you do, like, one Rust video? I can't promise anything. But if I do a Rust video, it would most likely be on Twitch and not here. I'd port it over afterwards. It probably wouldn't be a live stream. Or I might do a live stream, but it would be on Twitch, and then I'd just bring it over, so if you'd be interested. But the Elder Scrolls, the map is massive. Yeah, I've heard it's pretty big. I've never played Skyrim, so that'll be new to me. I know it's kind of a weird thing to say because everybody's played Skyrim. So the original Arena Elder Scrolls is apparently in real world distance. So it's pretty freaking big. And it's all of Tamriel, and I'm testing to see if you can walk from one town to the next. If you can, then I'll do a no fast travel. If you can't, then the original Elder Scrolls will be fast travel, and every other one after that will be a no fast travel run for the Elder Scrolls. I just need to see if I can or not. I mean, it's taking me quite a while to walk from one town to the next, but I don't even know if it's actually counting or not, so... Yeah. There's that. After that is a challenge I put on here that I'm not looking forward to for a game called Super Kids Racing. And I'm probably going to end up doing that as like a charity thing, where I just do a charity thing, and I'm going to put that on maximum laps that I can do in one sitting. The game is god-awful. The racing is absolutely minimalistic. It was designed for kids. Like, it's horrendous. And I think you can put it up to like 999 laps or something, which will probably take me all day. 98 dodo eggs, you eat the dodo. We keep dodo eggs because we have a good recipe for it. I'll show you the recipe. They used to all be on the ceiling. Unfortunately, some of them have fallen down. But we used to have what we called the Council of Dodos, which was a whole bunch of dodos up on the ceiling, and they would just stare down at you judgmentally. But yeah, let me show you the recipe here. We've had it for quite a while. I think it's this one. Yeah. It's cooked meat jerky, 1 dodo egg, element dust, and giant bee, and like it's a phenomenal recipe. So, yep. So we just keep the eggs for whenever we need to make it. We really don't need the kibble because we're not doing any more like taming, at least not for a long time. But yeah, I guess I'll give you guys for any of the new people, I'll give you a quick tour of the base here. Yeah, so this is our main location. We built this when we were helping out the other part of our tribe get to Genesis 2. We were still in Extinction at the time, but when Genesis 2 came out, I wanted to make sure people got a preview of what it was and everything else. So this base wasn't complete, and it was all over the place. It was a very big thing, and then eventually got condensed. So, do you have a Shadow main pair? I'm sure somebody in the tribe has a Shadow main pair. Everything here that we have is our stuff. But we do have tribe members who are on other parts of the map. They just kind of wanted to make sure that they had their places. That way they could do what they were trying to do without interrupting the stream or anything. So I've never gotten a Shadow main, so it's on my list of things to tame. Which I'll eventually go ahead and knock out. I just want to get the missions done first before I do that. So, tell me why the answer of a mass question should be 69 and everyone laughs. Why would everyone laugh at the number 69? It's not like it has any other meaning than a number, right? Am I right? Am I right, folks? 69 is not a funny number, neither is 420, right? Good times. I can try and get you. We have some. I appreciate the offer, but we're all good. We usually really don't take donations. It's not so much that I'm against it or anything. I was until Extinction. Extinction, a lot of our rules changed because it was just so difficult in Expansion that we ended up trading with other players for certain things. Our Gigas we actually stole back in Scorched Earth. We managed to go ahead and find a pair of eggs that were sitting in in somebody's breeding hut that was just big enough for us to pull out 4 eggs, and we ended up getting 1135 on hatch Gigas. So that's what we were working with, but no, we're fine. I tend to like capturing my stuff. Even if it's not like fully bred, I prefer capturing over having it given over. Chuck these out, throw this bed in here. And let's just chuck these out too. Do you give the game code away? What are you talking about? Oh, for like Ark and some of the expansions? I probably might go ahead and give out a thing for it. I might end up buying some stuff for people and stuff. In case you're curious, there's a whole bunch of clones being made for giveaway time at some point, which will be completely free. We have no intention of charging anybody or anything for our basilisks. They are top of the line 11k melee basilisks, and you too could own one just for free. So, it was given to me for free by another streamer, and it was given to me in good faith, so I will pass on the kindness of giving it away, just like he did. It just takes 2 days. I may have to make more cloning modules to start pumping them out, but yeah, there's that. What am I doing? Floundering around like a wild asshole. That's what I'm doing. What do we have left? Do you let anyone join the server? I mean, it's official. I can't stop people from joining the server. I just ask if people do know where we are or anything to just kind of leave us be while we're streaming. But Other than that, I have no issues interacting with anybody. You know. So, just the bulb dog fetches, those damn things. All of the stuff that I need people for, or... it's real difficult. You know what? Let's try this Maywing poach. Let me pull out the 11K. I'm not sure if it'll be good or not. Let me get a couple pocket pigs. I think we'll only need one pocket pig, so... Let me get the pocket pig, go pull out the 11K here. That's Oka. This is Oka. This is 11. Oh, that's a clone. That doesn't help me. That's Naga. I gotta put this one back because it doesn't have a server. Or it doesn't have a saddle on it. But yeah, I just ask that people kind of just leave us be. If you run into us or you know where we're at, please keep it to yourself. I've already had enough instances of people going crazy on the server and stuff like that. You know, I don't mind interacting with people. I just appreciate when they're respectful, because it not only does it make other people look like it makes you guys look like an ass when you show up and just ruin it. It also just kind of ruins the entertainment for everybody as a whole. Where in the fuck is the 11K? Holy shit. Did I put it in the fighter's fridge? Okay, I gotta look for this. It's somewhere, I'm sure. If you could only have one dimension, have one, like, Extinction Gen 2 and more. If I could only have one, like, server that I would play on? I'll get back to you when I get everything else, but my favorite map has been Aberration. I'm a weirdo for thinking that, but yeah, my favorite map is Ab. But yeah, I guess I must have put it somewhere. It's probably in one of these fighter fridges or something. Oh, these are both Giga fridges. Not in here. Not in there. Utility 1 has the regular Nagas. Utility 2, maybe? Utility 2. Yeah, this is the big one. Okay. So we'll take this out and... if I were to join, would I be able to type to you in the game chat? I have all of that turned off. But yeah, you could always, you know, type to me and everything else. But once again, like, we just asked, like, I know that you guys really want to play with us and everything else. But we've always kind of tried to keep to ourselves because we've had bad interactions in the past. So that's all. I've had to turn pretty much everything off because of people. You know. I get that people always wanna talk. Hey, crossover, how you doing? Welcome back. Okay, let me drop this off, and then we'll go and take these out. I got a pocket pig, so I'll be able to heal between things, hopefully. I mean, they're strong, but holy shit, they get torn apart. Those Megalanias and Raptors are serious business. And those wolves will just tear me a new one. Listen, go put the pearls away. No, I said, no, not withdrawal. What are you doing? Hold on. Deposit all. Why are you trying to withdraw stuff? No, Black Pearls, you are switched to deposit priority. That's why. Chat 4 was autopilot for flyers. Yeah, on PC, I feel like it would be a lot easier to do stuff like that. Well, I've got mouse and keyboard now, so I don't know if those commands work. I'll figure it out, I guess, at some point. Grab this, put the smithy away. Tech support fences won't do a damn thing for me. And we'll put these away. Alright. Let's try this. And you know what? Let me pack up the Pocket Giga, too, so that way I have a something to work with just in case. Yeah, 2104 sounds good. Take you. How do you get so much element? Genesis 2 is like a gold mine for element. It's got a ridiculous amount of element. Element literally just spawns in crystals in space at certain times of the day. So you think I have a lot of element, but the other guys in the tribe, they're sitting on like 6,000-7,000 element. So element is no issue on Genesis 2. You just get it more than you need it. But the shards themselves, you know, the same thing. You just do the conversions and everything. Yeah, on Gen 1 we had a pretty decent amount of element too. That's because we went out to space and did all of the stuff there. I thought about converting it, but, you know, I kind of wanted to keep it where it was. I think that Genesis 1 is still being used for a breeding base, because we have a good water base out there. So, all right, let me try and give this a go. Probably gonna get my ass handed to me. Maywing Poach. We'll pull out the 11K, please. Do not fail me, young snake. Why are there walls surrounding the map? So in Genesis, it takes place in space. So you know how Genesis 1 you're in the simulation and everything else. In Genesis 2, once you escape that, you escape to a spaceship. So the whole thing is actually taking place in space on a spaceship. It's pretty complicated. I think it was a really dumb way to go about it, but I mean they had to introduce Arc 2 somehow. So
Aww,
you have 3 element.
Have to round up those nearby baby Maywings.
Yeah, I don't know how you get element on Ragnarok, so I could not even offer you a suggestion.
And flying squirrels have kids. Maybe we call these kittles.
Yeah, that I am. Every day. You know how it is.
What's that over there?
Okay, I need to get through this.
Huh, will you look at that?
Okay, I am just hoping it doesn't get torn up by these things. Boss fight. Why would you need to do a boss? Oh, on Rag you would do the boss fight? Ah, okay. So back to the regular way that you get element, the same as you normally would. Yeah, since you're saying that you haven't gotten the boss fight done, it makes sense. But once you do those boss fights, you'll get the element, so you'll be fine. I wouldn't worry too much about it. Where in the heck is... There it is. I see you now. Why would you do that? Who thought that was a good idea for this map to do that?
Found them. Try to round up as many as you can.
Well, hopefully it takes it out in one go. Ah, damn, I have no other way to, like... Oh, yeah, with the Thylas and the things, I can see that. If I had another way to go ahead and nuke these things right now, I would absolutely just do it. Wouldn't be a problem. Hold on, let me see. I think they can take 2 bites. If they can take 2 bites, I'll have no issue. Haha, they can take 2 bites. Wonderful. Come on.
Nice work.
Okay. So they can take 2 bites. The problem that I'm seeing is that they're just very skittish. So they will scatter at the slightest sign of any danger. And they'll fly away, which is going to make it even harder to get them all. So, I think all except for like 1 need just a single bite and they'll be fine. Okay. No, don't. Damn it!
Remember to keep an eye out for predators.
Okay, that's my fault. My fault. You missed PlayStation. You'll be fine. It's like a day. You'll be alright. Don't need no PlayStation. Good to get that fresh air and stuff, right? Get out of here, Panda. Damn, that panda's really tearing my ass up over here. Ah. Alright, well, let me go get my snake. Let me grab this. Gen 2, but converting elements of rag turn into dust to hassle. Yeah, we've done it before. I know how much of a hassle it can be. You gotta make it back to dust, I'm pretty sure. Yeah. So you'll convert it back to dust, and then from dust you'll do the thing, so it is quite a pain. Have you ever played Rust? If so, would you rate it out of 10? I have played Dust before. I would give it like a 6 out of 10. I think the gameplay is pretty fun, but also getting ganked every 2 seconds, not exactly the greatest. Alright, we'll turn this off, bag these up, and then get back on the path here. It's 22k Rex with 1500 damage, good. I'd say the damage is a little overwhelming. Yeah, I mean, I'd say they're pretty good. They could probably go ahead and do boss, but I would just say that their damage is a little overwhelming in comparison to their HP. You might want to go ahead and see about getting some better HP for them. I only got 1 that whole first one, so Have to be a lot faster this time around. Get good and it won't happen. Make an alliance. Or I could just not play Rust. That's also a way for that not to happen. The same reason why I really dislike PvP on Ark is the same reason why I really dislike PvP on Rust. So it's kind of just one of those things that if I can just not do it, then I don't have to get good. Simple as that.
Found him. Try to round up as many as you can.
Okay, there we go. Come on, this lag is horrendous. This lag is really bad and is gonna get me and my freaking snake killed. So those are its base stats. Oh, those are its base stats. That's pretty damn good. Yeah, if those are the base stats, I'd say that's pretty good. Ugh. The style is gonna freaking kill my snake here. Ooh. Nope, 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 nope. I gotta go. I gotta go. Can't be having my snake die here for no damn reason. Alright, that's a cancel mission. That is not worth losing my snake over. Damn it. Ark has a very Ark has a story. I don't know what you mean. Ark has a whole story. That's the Would you play Ark if it had no story? I mean, I didn't know that it had a story going into Ark to begin with. But like, I mean, I would probably end up playing if it had no story, but I don't see how they would make it from, one Ark to the next, though. Tame my first mana today, it attacked me, so I netted it. Oh, nice. That's the way to go. Accidental tame, like our accidental 150 Sarco. But with the base stats of the Rexes, what is their boss? I don't think they can fight the... Do you think they can fight the Gamma, Beta, or the other ones? Gamma, Beta, or Alpha? Let's see. If you have 27 something... Let me do some rough math, some napkin math here. So let's say you have 27,000. Let's add up 30% here. So that'll come out to about 30. But I would honestly, I think Beta would probably be the preferred way to do it. And then if they can take Beta without dying, then I would take Alpha. So everything else melee. Oh, that's right. It's the dragon. It doesn't matter about the HP because the dragon takes off percentage. Yep, that would be the case. But there you go. All right, let me see if I can get this out. Jeez. That's going to be so problematic to do. Especially with, I don't have any good saddles. That's the real problem, I think. Also, I apologize in advance. I don't know where the crash spot is here. So if I end up crashing, just know it wasn't intentional. So beta rag boss. Yeah, I would see if they can do beta comfortably, and if they can do beta comfortably, then they can do alpha. They're building up here? Come on, Queen. Really? Why you gotta build everywhere? Jesus Christ. Hello, Flip.
Hello.
I just found where Flip's new building area is.
What?
Flip's building a new base.
I am not.
Or, no. Sorry, Queen is building a new base. Queen. Not
Another?
Flip.
Yeah, I was gonna say. I got my one base.
Yeah, Queen's building another new base.
Oh, goody. Isn't that nice?
It's not that
Base
far
number-
from us, so I'm
Base
just like,
number
okay.
15 for no reason?
Yeah, base number 15 for no reason. I can understand Dream doing that because they have, I think, 11 members or something like that, but I don't know how many members Queen has. Or maybe it is Queen who has 11 members. I don't know. Either way, it's unnecessary.
Like, I get there's like 4 full-time people for my little group,
Yeah.
not counting you guys. And then there's like a rotating cast of like 8.
Mhm.
But, yeah.
Yeah, that basilisk almost bit the dust.
Oh, what mission were you doing?
The Alpha Maywing.
You want to try it again with a different basilisk, but I'll
On-
bring like a Thyla or something to...
Yeah,
That way
that
you
would
can-
probably help, but I'm about to heal this one up. And I gotta fill up these pigs anyway. I gotta bring about 2 or 3 pocket pigs with me.
Oh, use a owl. It'll go faster.
How do people find bases on official when spots are all taken? They're not exactly all taken. You'd be surprised.
So on a... I can answer this one.
Yeah, go ahead.
On official, everybody goes for the main spawn points, or they go by water, or they go by something else. So in retrospect, you will see places where you cannot build. But if you just go off the beaten path a little bit, you'll find space upon space upon space of building area. Might not
Yeah.
be the best, but there's usually a lot. It's just most people look in just certain spots.
Yeah, people tend to build on overlooks. I've noticed that if there's a cliff, people are going to build on that cliff. Or if there's a place with a convenient source of water, people are going to build there.
Spawn points too,
Yeah, spawn points.
like
Yep.
that natural spawn points, yeah. Because they don't want to travel far from where they started.
Yeah. Yeah, it's not that difficult. Playing official, everybody gives official players like a lot of flack, but at the end of the day, it's not that hard. Like, it's enjoyable. It's really rewarding. Just like we were saying earlier, when events come around and they give you those extra boosts, like, it feels great. Instead of constantly having everything boosted all the time, where you get tired of it, and then you have nothing to do.
That's why I really don't like the boosted servers and stuff. You could go in and 8 hours later beat every boss in the game, have level 1,000 dinos.
And then you're done. Then what?
Then you're just like the next day, you're just like, well, I'm
No
bored.
stars to reach for. Yep. You're built
That's
right
fun.
next to the volcano on Rag and the Viking Bay. If you were to harvest all the metal, it can get about 25 metal run. 25k? That's pretty good. That's like where Z's built on Aberration. He's built right in the metal cave. So he walks out of there and he's just sitting on a fortune. Alright, I gotta feed all of these things. And I can't go... I gotta pack this up until... Oh, no, you're fine here. Because you're out of the range of the trough and you won't empty it while I'm out getting food. I guess somebody got tired of opening and closing this door, so they installed a tech door, huh?
For what?
At the base. There's a tech behemoth gate installed here, because I guess somebody
Oh.
got tired of opening it.
No, I just, from tearing all my down all my different bases all over the place, I had all these extra ones, and pretty much all these bases, like Bunting's base had Ori, I just put up walls just because
Yeah.
he hasn't been on. And you guys, I was just like, well, I'll just take the mech over there, pull down the other ones, and throw those up.
That's funny. Yeah, on my server I built on an overlook. Yeah, I've noticed a lot of players tend to build off of cliffs, overlooks, little hidden alcoves. Those tend to be a big one as well.
A view. Everybody, if you have a good view.
Yeah,
And
that's
an
all the
overlook.
people want.
And an overview, you don't have to put up walls. You just have the natural cliff with your wall.
That's exactly right. On my server, once a year, we had 9 events, and you can raise a shit ton of Wyrens with, like, 1 milk run. I've kind of enjoyed, like, doing it on official. I mean, it's taught me everything that I've needed to know. I feel like if I had played on an unofficial server, I wouldn't have the survival skills in Ark that I do right now. I wouldn't have learned as much.
You know more than most of the big tribes. 100% on PvE. Every big tribe I've ever met, they're like, they know how to breed, they know how to buy and
G'day,
sell
survivor.
stuff.
Ready
but
for adventure?
They buy their artifacts, they buy their tributes, they... I had one big tribe, like, I went off with one of the people of this big tribe.
Yeah.
They're like this alpha tribe, and like, well, for PvE, you know, they're just kind of the buyers and sellers.
Yeah.
You know, control the server type thing.
Yep.
And we went to Extinction. Me and him went to Extinction together. He had no idea how to tame a dino. He had no idea how to build. He had no idea, like, we struggled so bad getting started because he kept thinking he knew what he was doing. I'm just like, no, we gotta do this, that.
Wow.
Yeah. He's like, and then I took him on, like, he'd been playing for 3 years, and I took him to get all the artifacts for the first time. Because he had never gotten artifacts because he bought them.
It's probably fun when you've done it when you've never done it before and you do it for the first time. It's probably really fun and frustrating, and then you understand what Ark's about. You understand what Ark really is about when you start doing artifacts and stuff.
Artifacts, I would say the most exciting 2 maps to getting artifacts is Rag has the puzzle ones and a couple interesting ones to get to, which make it fun. And then Center, they've kind of a clever way to make get all the different artifacts. Like, it's just
isn't one of them like the sacrificial dodo thing?
Yeah, Ragnarok. Yeah, you either have to get each one. You have to sacrifice a person, so one member of the tribe has to die, or the other one is like an animal, small animal, dodo.
That's
Ijabo.
pretty funny. That's really good. I like that a lot. Yeah, we'll just pull everything off. I can hold it.
Like Crystal Isles, they pretty much just gave you all the artifacts. They're
Yeah.
just half of them are sitting out in the open.
Here you go. Raw.
I believe Aberration would be the most difficult.
I'm filling up pigs, so give me a few. Oh, that's right. I can just buy meat. What am I doing? Genesis has like I still default to all of my old habits. I guess that's a good thing because it means that I'm so used to doing things the hard way, I immediately default to it rather than just forgetting everything because I have points to do stuff with. Okay, put some more poly away. Did you end up transferring all the poly over here?
Yes.
Okay, so all of the... Okay.
Everything's is...
How much poly do you have in that box? I'd really like to know.
Alright, so I have 2 dedicated storage. One has 178,800, and the other dedicated storage box has 172,586.
Wow,
so
that's funny.
You're looking at
Yeah, 340,000, 350,000.
Yeah.
Yep. Yeah, yep. Between the two of us, because I have 120 after everything that we've used over here, so I think 50,000 total has been used out of the group we had. So
I'm pretty sure I've used at least 100,000, 150,000 so far.
Yeah. Alright, I'm working on these pigs. Ark is full of pain and suffering. The first time I was given my favorite dino, the mana, it died in the rag lava that drips down the side of the volcano. Oh, jeez. I'm sorry to hear that. I've had my fair share of losses. Luckily, I have not lost my favorite dino, which my favorite dino is the Beezle Bufo. But I haven't lost it. I have been lucky enough that even though my Beezle Bufos have like been in very dire situations, they have come back. I think one was lost a long time ago back on the island. But that's it. I don't think we've had a loss since. But I don't use them as much as I used to. They're great joy rides. I absolutely love the Beezle Bufo, and if I could... I wonder how it works in space. It's probably really fast.
Well, would it be able to move?
Well, it should, because it's a swimming motion. And the Beezle Bufo is really fast in the water. And the Beezle Bufo I have is, like, excessively fast in the water. Oh, it's, shards. So, I'm gonna hop on out to space and go do that for a bit.
Yeah, I'm good for the moment.
Easty was hopping on earlier, and I think he dropped off like 300,000 with us.
What, element?
Yeah, the shards. Mm-hmm. So,
And
but
he
now
had-
that I have in a moment.
I think he had nearly like 10,000 or 12,000 in element.
First time I teamed a Snow Owl, I used it in the Wyron Trench and it died. Yeah.
Ouch.
I bred PTs specifically for being able to grab our first set of Wyron eggs.
The
That was
dino
the-
that is made to get wyvern eggs is the Tropio.
Is it? Oh, because of
That
the
was-
rocket.
It was the count. Well, its speed. Its jetpack was its speed. It was the counter when they made Crystal Isles and they made the Crystal Wyverns, which are faster than regular
Yeah.
wyverns. The Tropio is faster than those Crystal Wyverns, so it was made to go in, have the movement of a tappy,
Yeah.
and be able to get down there, jump off, grab it, and then jet rocket off.
Yeah, I can see that. I can see it. We do have one Tropo, so... Just a single one.
If you have the Griffin set up right with the right stamina and you know how to use the Griffin is good
Oh,
to
shit.
get in